let's talk about the protests going on in response to coronavirus.
My bum is on the cheese! Bum is on the cheese! If I get lucky, I'll get a disease!
Workers protested and continue to protest at Instacart, Amazon, Whole Foods, and many more.
Jeff Bozo.
In fact, just this morning I saw there was a walkout at a McDonald's in Los Angeles because someone there had coronavirus and management wasn't telling people. So people are protesting and walking out for health protections and hazard pay.
Then pay with your blood.
The main objection for all three of these companies, Instacart, Amazon, blah, 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 was the fact that the workers were being heavily exposed to the coronavirus with little or no protection. I actually live right by a Whole Foods, a whole paycheck.
Bazinga, 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 bazinga.
And they were having people just come in and out like normal, no protection for staff, only less than a week ago. Meanwhile, I also live kind of close by a Trader Joe's, and as soon as the coronavirus started, Trader Joe's was making people stand in line, only letting a certain amount of people in the store at a time, giving them hand sanitizer, cleaning off the carts, all of that. They were doing that weeks and weeks before Whole Foods. Just to give you a little insight into how shitty Amazon and Whole Foods are handling the situation.
It's getting almost scary to walk the streets.
An Amazon employee named Christian Smalls, pretty good name, right? My name is also Christian, it's a good name to have.
If God had a name, what would it be?
He's become the face of a lot of these strike actions because he learned that someone at his New Jersey Amazon warehouse had coronavirus and management wasn't telling employees about it. Smalls told his co-workers in the staff break room they were at risk of coronavirus and scheduled a walkout and was consequently fired for it.
You're fired.
Then, a memo leaked from Amazon's internal discussion regarding Christian Smalls, and what they say is frankly disgusting. Here's a quote from Amazon General Counsel David Sapolsky. He said, quote, "He's not smart or articulate, and to the extent the press wants to focus on us versus him, we will be in a much stronger PR position than simply explaining for the umpteenth time how we're trying to protect workers."
Racist and other words.
And the baffling thing about this is portrayed by Vice, who I think was the first to report on it, as a leak, but then they also mentioned the notes from this meeting were forwarded widely in the company.
The Amazon Washington Post.
Can you believe that? Someone would write that racist shit and then forward it all around the company? It's not like some, like, if you've seen Succession, that's the show on HBO about a big media family. It's not, then there's a character named Greg, who's like the poor, distant family member who always gets roped up into stuff. It's not like some Greg type socially awkward, like, pimpled nerd found these notes and then leaked it. It was forwarded around the company. This is how little corporate capitalists think of you. They think workers are such stupid pieces of shit that if the general public even hears from you, they will turn against you because of how stupid you are.
George is getting upset.
They even say they want the press to focus on us versus him because it'll put them in a stronger PR position than just putting out empty words. Oh, we protect our workers.
I'm losing it.
So, and although there is like a grain of truth that some people will always hate workers and think they're pieces of shit.
Why didn't you get rid of that
bleep of shit.
This goes beyond simply, workers are dumb and capitalists are smart. Like I said earlier, the post is also racist as shit. Because Christian Smalls is black and he has a New Jersey accent. They think he's stupid, and others will also find him stupid. Even though I've listened to interviews with him and he seems very smart and articulate to me, it's more than just thinking workers are dumb, which they do. They especially think black people are dumb, which is particularly fucked up.
Get the fuck out of my room and play Minecraft!
So, Amazon General Counsel David Sapolsky continues, quote, "We should spend the first part of our response strongly laying out the case for why the organizers' conduct was immoral, unacceptable, and arguably illegal in detail.
Whoa, isn't that stealing?
No, it's just looting.
And only then follow with our usual talking points about worker safety."
You've memorized a bunch of talking points.
Yeah, talking points. That's what they think about your safety. That's why you need a union. To them, worker safety is a talking point. They don't give a shit about it.
But I continue.
Anyway, sorry, Sapolsky continues. "Make him the most interesting part of the story, and if possible, make him the face of the entire union/organizing movement," end quote. I would recommend anyone look into Christian Small's story because there's a lot more to it than I'm even highlighting. And it's an inspirational story in terms of labor organizing because he organized a walkout entirely on his own without the backing of a union.
The word around the office is that you're a communist.
I think Amazon might be biting off more than they can chew with this strategy.
And I eat my baked potato, including the skin. Clap if you eat the skin.
There's a lot at stake for a lot of people right now.
This is the deal.
People have lost their jobs and are suffering. People want something to do about this. So I think Amazon's strategy of letting Christian Smalls become the face
Everything blows up in your face.
will backfire, at least to some degree. Because people who previously would have ignored him or not thought much about it or even criticized him, a lot of those people might be saying, I could do that too. I don't think the capitalist class is in touch with how much Americans are suffering right now with the coronavirus going on.
Fielding Wellingtonsworth? Hello. Livingston Winsterford? Yes.
Some people who've never thought about striking, unions, or organizing in their entire life, that will be the conclusion they come to simply because the material conditions of their lives demand that they think that way. They need solutions, and if you aren't getting any solutions, then you'll do that. So Christian Smalls putting the idea in people's heads will be a lot more salient and potent than it would, say, a year ago.